great job just doing some basic harassment. You know, those idolins can be such a powerful tool for harassment purposes. So, yeah,
Fissure barely missing.
Yeah, that's right. Puppy just barely missed a Fissure. Potentially could have taken out Kunkka and really would have devastated Loda on top of getting PGG even more farm. Yeah, just all around, that Enigma doing a great job. Really just, you know, allowing Loda to basically free farm with the amount of harassment he's doing, just also soaking up damage as much as possible, as we see Priestess of the Moon Misery doing quite a bit of damage to Fear. Fear actually going to be running back now, while Demon solos the lane for a little bit. But overall, you know, not a whole lot of action at bottom, I'm going to presume. You know, just a Treant versus Warlock, you don't see a whole lot going down there. But diving, actually, Sand King potentially, you know, just keeping this Spectre back. He's putting himself quite a bit out there. He's now tanking tower. I got to say, that was a little bit of misplay on his part. You know, he just took, you know, 400 damage from the tower. On top of that, potentially, you know, at any time we could see a teleport in from some hero, especially Treant now with his ulti up. But at bottom, actually, Treant is kind of low, so he's going to have to watch out for a potential Warlock Word plus Infernal coming down real soon here. That could potentially take him out if he's not careful. Really needs to regen up a bit more.
Well,
so,
you know, something interesting to note, when the Crow brought Treant that Ring of Health, I was thinking maybe bring him a flask or something. I mean, just a little, you know, as you said, 400 more HP and he'd be fine. He regens as much as Shadow Word Pain can do. So it's not a huge deal, like, for Tree, but since he's sitting so low to begin with, Warlock can dot him and ult him and essentially get the kills. So kind of interesting play. Maybe he feels the Ring of Health should be enough. Didn't want to spend that extra 100 gold, but I don't know. We'll see how that plays out on bottom. There comes the dot from Warlock. Is he going to ult and try and take down this tree? I don't know. Action on top seems as though stale for right now, although this bottom is 2 levels above Enigma, whereas Sand King and Spectre are the same. So top lane definitely in favor of the bottom Sand King, as expected. I mean, Spectre, as you said, in Game 3, kind of expected to lose his lane, but obviously making up for that with an amazing late game. Sun coming out in mid from both Venge and Earthshaker. Heroes kind of backing up, but look at that tree in bottom, back up to full HP now. So that tree, talk to me about how that's going to play out. We're kind of famous in our own little community for running a lot of tree, but maybe some of the viewers here, you know, he's obviously almost never picked, but how's he going to play out?
Well, basically, he's going to try and farm as much demonly possible. As a tree, you can get Vanguard, and you really can't be touched for a very long time. It's just so hard to kill a tree. So he's going to sit there, farm, potentially get a Blink Dagger, and you know, just put himself in the right position to all of a sudden blink in an ulti, or he can potentially go for a Radiance as well if he's really getting some really good farm and feels he can go for it. Come in, you know, at 25 minutes with a Radiance and really just do a lot of damage, since, you know, it is so hard to kill a Treant. He could just wander around in team fights and just do a lot of AoE damage solely through Radiance. So it's a really interesting pick. But right now, it doesn't look like it's paying out too well for them. Croaky actually having a pretty hard time with farm. Warlock definitely winning the farm battle here. Right now at 41 and 10. Action actually in the middle. Here comes the ship coming down. PGG barely dodges it, but he's going to be out. Looks like he is. Meanwhile, Loda taking a ton of damage from the tower. He actually turns around. PGG takes him down. So nice play all around. Puppy keeping back the Vengeful Spirit, and then Loda getting taken down by PGG, doing a nice job dodging ships and then turning around again. PGG just has some great awareness with Shadow Fiend, when to just when to run away and back out, and when to just completely turn around and throw all those raises, a couple auto attacks, and just take down heroes. He's actually going to pick up a regen. That's going to be hurt. He just completely heals up and is going to go right back to the lane. That's going to be rough all around. But yeah, like I said before that, DDT was definitely dominating the early game, and I still think they are. You know, Croaky is only 29 and 5. He's coming back a little bit in CS now that he has a little more health, a little more damage. he's coming back a little bit in the farm, but you know, top as well is winning pretty heavily. Excuse me. Marana coming in pretty solid with 27-7. Meanwhile, you know, Demon just only 17-0. You know, that's not. It's expected from a Spectre to only have a very small amount of farm like that for a carry hero. Just because, but actually middle, PGD taking down
top as
Loda
well, Cap.
again. PGD's turn just turned into a monster here. And then top incoming, there goes the Earthshaker. The Twisted has to use his stun in order to get out. Is Demon going to chase him down? Demon actually going to back out, and looks like Crixalis is going to heal up. Ducky coming in from the side potentially for a stun. Is he going to hit it? Here comes Puppy. He hits the stun on Spectre. Demon potentially going to go down here, but Twisted gets taken down by PGG coming in from the side. Arrow coming off, but Misery is chasing down Puppy. He's in tower range, but he's not going to be able to get it. Puppy turning around, trying to heal up as much as possible, but here comes PGG, dominating, double kill. He's chasing down Misery, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. So, great job by PGG, turning around. Actually,
Cameraman,
Misery,
are we here?
Loda takes
boat
down
on
here with a
top,
boat.
by the way.
So,
2149, 2150, 2151, 52, 53. Are we good? Oh, and actually, Marana taking down Earthshaker here at second tower, Sentinel side top. I didn't quite catch it. I assume obviously just an arrow. She did pick up the illusion room top, and actually Soulstealer coming, or Soulstealer. Wow, another Haunt term. I do not know what is wrong with me. Shadow Fiend coming in here doing some work on Potom, but Potom gonna be able to get out here. Yeah, I mean, are we good, Zarek? Are we 22-20, 22-21? All right, and yeah, Spectre back here on top. All right, two things to note. First off, well, Torrent actually a little bit action top. Torrent from Proudmoore coming out, but Spectre eating it up, and he should be okay. Looks like he's actually going to go for the Strength Treads first before Vanguard here. Interesting, but you know, he should be alright with that. And Tree, unfortunately, putting the armor on the Glaive Thrower, it looks like there. But he does have Vanguard now. Now, here's my thing. Tree did not actually get a hatchet, so and it does look as though Venge coming down here with the stun. Rock coming out, the immolation damage is going to be enough, and the stun as well to kill that Tree. So just as we were talking about how you need 3-4 people to gank that Tree once he has Vanguard, 2 people showing you how easily it can be done. But you know, kind of a misstep. I would like to see maybe a flask or two being brought to that Tree, along with a hatchet, so he has a much easier time last hitting. Wow, Nevermore hits so hard, taking a chunk of SK's life out in mid per hit. So, and look at the Rock just pushing. That tower is going to go down so fast. Venge and the Rock and Warlock taking it down. So good job by Warlock. Proudmoore forming top. Action in mid, we do see a fissure coming out from Earthshaker, and we do see that Earthshaker Nevermore lane that you had talked about. And was that an arrow there by Potom? Starfall coming out. Nice fissure. One more raise. Potom is going to go down. So bit of an overplay there by Misery, and a bunch of pings thrown back on mid. But I'd say ES kind of roaming, but kind of sticking with that Nevermore, that lane you were talking about, Cap. Just so brutal. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see the mid game. We're going to have Nevermore probably picking up a Blink Dagger here soon, hitting his ult. Tree from Invis is going to be landing his ult. Earthshaker, his ult's going to be huge. Enigma, his ult's going to be huge. And then Spectre can ult and hit all 5 of the people with his images. I mean, I really have to give the mid game, especially considering they're running a Tree. And actually, stun coming in from Enigma on bottom. He's backing out, though. Doesn't want to die to this dot. And ult coming out from Tree. They're going to be doing some work on this Warlock. And it does look as though his Enigma is going to pick up... No, I take it back. Who picked up that kill? Demon picking up a double kill. So his actual image got the last hit there. That's going to be excellent for his farm, which was pretty gimped early, as usually does happen to a Spectre. I mean, if a Spectre gets farmed early, the game is essentially over. His biggest problem is a lack of lane control, and here, you know, picking up those 2 kills, he's got to be happy, but oh wow, Proudmoore may actually get this kill here, hitting, trying to chase him down. Is the Torrent going to come out? Crow showing up. I don't know. Oh, the Torrent was out. It didn't even show on my screen. Great job by Loda picking up that kill. It was not on my screen, so I didn't even see that it was going to go out. Down. And Cap, your thought overall in the game? The Tree pick, the mid lane. I mean, just talk to me.
All right, so as far as I see it right now, I really think Kuroki really needs to work on that Radiance